Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my Madina book 2 series. Today I will do lesson number 5. In this lesson there is not much grammar rules to learn, so I have less work on my whiteboard. But there are topics in this lesson that you're going to learn today are the Jumla failure. All about the Jumla failure that you have learned up till now. So it's just a revision. But there is something new to learn. Up till now, you learned how to make a jumla failure with a verb and then a doer as a noun and an object as a noun. But now you will learn how a jumla failure is used by using pronoun as a doer in the file position instead of a noun and using pronouns as an object instead of a noun in the maf'ul bihi position. So this is something that is new in this lesson. And then you will learn the rules of using the verbs in the Jumla failure and the exercises related to that. So now let's start with the lesson first. So it's also, this is also a conversation between the teacher and the student. So let's do that. So that's Al-Khamis, that means it's the fifth lesson. Al-Mudarris says, Man fataha bab al-fasli. So this you can see it's mudaf and mudaf ilayhi structure, or you can say it's an idafa. Man fataha bab al-fasli. And the Hamid says, Ana fatahtuhu. Now here what you can see is it's comprised of a verb fatah. Then there is two pronouns attached after the verb. The first one is the tu from the ana and the other one is the who from the ghaibs, and both of them are the pronouns after the verb. So what can you see here? What can you make out from here? You can see the first one to be, there are two pronouns. The first one is the ta for ana and the other one is the ha from the ghaib. So if you remember, the formula of jumla failure is the fail plus fa'il. So here instead of the noun, a damir has come. So our file is a damir here. And then if you know what comes after file comes the maf'ulun bihi. So in place of the maf'ulun bihi, a damir has come instead of a noun. So if you have two pronouns after the verb, remember the first one will be in the file or the doer position, and the second damir will be in the object or the maf'ul bihi position. And the whole word, if you see, fatahtuhu is a jumla failure in itself. Instead of a noun, two damirs are coming to show you the fa'il and the maf'ul bihi position instead of a noun. So the teacher says, وَمَنْ فَتَحَ النَّوَافِذ. So an-nawafis, now you know it is the plural of nafidha. Nafidha. Nafidha is one window and nawafiz is many windows. Now Ali says, a second student says, Ana fatahtuha. Now the first one was about a male noun. So who was referred, and as you know, this pronoun can be translated as a he or it. If it's a ghair aqil, then it will be translated as it. And if there is a human in question, then you will translate it as he. Then he says, Ana fatahtuha. Now the difference is the first pronoun here, it came for the fa'il. We have a fail here. And the second pronoun came in the position of maf'ul bihi. So instead of who, feminine damir has been used for singular. Why? Because nawafil is the ghair aqil plural. And as you know, the rule for the ghair aqil plural, the damir, the sifa, and ism al-ishara. The three things will be feminine singular. So that's why the damir coming here for the ghair aqil plural is a feminine singular damir. Now, Al-Mudarris again asks a question. Man kasara. Kasara means to break. He broke. So if there is no tatanis added with kasara, that means this verb kasara is being used for a male singular. So he broke. Haz al maktab. Now maktab can have two meanings, an office or a table. So he asked, Anta kasartahu ya Hashim. So can you see the changes in the damir? Since a verb is attached with two damirs, and now you know the first one is the fa'il, the first damir is the fa'il, and the second damir is the maf'ul bihi. So now you can see it's the ta from anta. So now you can see it's the second person mukhatib damir. So he is asking anta. So this, the first hamza is the questioning tool. Anta kasartahu ya Hashim. Even if you don't use the separate pronoun here, the damir munfasil, and if you ask akasartahu ya Hashim, even then the question is correct. The construction of this question is correct. Hashim says, La inni ma kasartuhu. So you can see the change from ta, anta damir to tu from ana. Now, because Hashim is answering for himself, he says, no, inni, indeed. And why is he using the inna particle here? And as you can see, the inna particle is used with the ya mutakallim inni. So where is ism inna? The ism inna is the ya mutakallim damir. And inni, he uses it to confirm his answer that he is not the one who broke the table. So that's why he used inna particle. Inni ma kasartuhu. And ma kasartuhu, this is a negating particle ma. And as you remember, the rule, when you are using a past tense, and if you want to negate something in past, you need to use ma as the negating tool. And when you are using a present tense and you want to negate in the present tense, the negating particle will be la. So both have a different work. Ma kasartuhu, I did not break it. And maktab is a male noun, so that's why the mere singular for the male has been used. So the teacher asked, this is the questioning tool. Raja, and many of you who don't recognize this, there is a small clue to see whether this is it just looks like a present tense. So many of you may get confused that raja is a present tense for ana because it has this hamza and it's a four letter. But always check the haraka on the last letter. A present tense, if you check the present tense, the last letter of the present tense will have a dhamma. But if it doesn't have a dhamma and it shows a fatha, that means it's not a present tense. So this is what you have to check every now and then when you read the book. So this is not a present tense, but it's past tense and it's a question. So this hamza is a questioning tool. Raja, this is a past tense. Raja'a, to return. Zakaria وحمزة وعثمان من مكة. Now this country name is from the mamnu min as-sarf, means غير munsarif, cannot accept a kasra. Since it's a harf jar before it, so this country name should have a kasra, but it didn't. Why? Because this is the country name that does not accept a kasra in majroor case. Instead, it shows its position by fatha. So this is from the names of the countries which are ghair munsarif. And now, what is the answer of Hamid? He answers, La ma raja'u. Now, the change of damir. You can see this damir is known as waw al-jama. And this damir is for the ghayab male plurals. And it's used for whom? It's been used for Osman, Hamza, and Zakaria. So there are three of them. That means more than two. So they are considered to be plural. And plural male jama for ghayabs is waw al-jama. The name of this damir is waw al-jama. And the alif here you can see, which comes with the waw, to show you that this wow is the pronoun and not the spelling of the raja'u fail. So this is called the alif of protection. Doesn't have any work in the Arab. It just comes to tell you that this is the damir and not the letter from the spelling of the verb. So he says no, they did not return. So Abbas says, Ya Ustaz, O teacher, kharajat tullabul al-jududu wa dhahabu. So now you can see the structure of the jumlatul fa'liya. What is the formula of jumla fa'liya? As I've always repeated, fail plus fa'il. And what is this? As you can see, these are both equally and identical, and you can match, and they look as a mirror image. I always say if there is a sifa, look the noun, they both will be like a mirror image. So at-tullabul judud, this is sifa, and judud, it is the plural word for jadid. Jadid. So jadid, the plural of jadid will be judud, and this plural is a broken plural. It can be used for male plural also, and it can be used for the feminine plural also. Wa, and this is atf, harf atf, and whatever comes after the atf is also the same. If you have a jumla failure before an atf, you will see another jumla failure after the atf. Now, what is the jumla failure here? Ilal mudiri? No, it is not the part of jumla failure. But what is the jumla failure? Zahabu. Why is this a jumla failure? Such a small word as a jumla failure, because in this you will find a fail zahab. Where is the file here? The waw al-jama is the file. Because this waw, the pronoun waw al-jama, tells you about how many people have gone. So this is in the position of file. So when you have fail and file, that means your jumla failure is complete. You need not look for maful bihi. Maful bihi is an extra part of jumla failure. If it's there, well and good. If it doesn't, even then your jumla failure is complete. And ilal mudiri is jar wa majroor in Arab, and it's an extra thing that is attached with jumla failure. So what is the rule here? If you find a jumla failure before atf, you will have a jumla failure after the atf also. Just like a noun before an atf, if it's a marfu, the noun after the atf will follow in Arab in everything. So they both will be like a mirror in Arab. So the Mudarris says, now this is also a questioning tool. How will you say it's a questioning tool? Because the next one is Afahimta, there is a pronoun and there is a sukoon on the meme. So this is something, the structure of the verb with the pronoun, the past tense attaching with the damirs is something you will learn in Quranic Arabic. And right now I am doing a video on the past tense damir. Inshallah, I'll be uploading it very soon. So if any of you don't understand the attaching of the damirs with the past tense, or if you want to understand the past tense in details, you should watch my video on the past tense that I will be uploading very soon, inshallah. So there are all the rules why this sukoon comes and how the damirs are attached in the past tense. So everything is there in that video. Afahimta. So what is our verb? Fahima. Fahima means to understand. Understand. Afahimta. Now this pronoun is from anta, male, singular, mukhatib, second person. So where is our fail? Where is our file? And where is our maf'ul bihi? So by seeing the fatha, you should know it's a maf'ul bihi. So afahimta darsa, did you understand the lesson? Ya Talha. Now there will be a single dhamma because harf nida has come. Ya Talha. So Talha says, Naam, yes, fahimtuhu. And why this hu damir for male singular has been used? Because of the male noun ad-dars. Jayyidan. This noun is something mabni. It doesn't change. Its structure always comes with a fathatain. Jayyidan means very good, very well. I have understood the lesson very well. So the teacher says, Akatabta. Again a questioning tool. He's asking too many questions. So katabta from kataba means he wrote. And you have the fail plus you have the file and al-ajwibata. Ajwibata means the homework, the you can say the answers. Ajwiba or jawab. So you can say homework or the answers. And this is the maf'ulun bihi. Have you written the homework or the answers, ya Faisal? So there will be a single dhamma. This is the rule of harf nida. Since Faisal is an Arabic name, it should have a tanween, dhammatain. But why isn't having a tanween dhammatain here? Because when harf nida comes, it will change to single dhamma here. That's the rule with the harf nida. So Faisal answers back. He says, La ma katabtuha. And why he has taken katabtuha, the ha, damir from feminine singular, because of the noun which is a feminine. As you can see, the ta marbuta at the end. That's why the damir ha for feminine singular verb has been used. So he says, La ma katabtuha. I have not written it. So the teacher asked another question, limaza. Now, limaza is a combination of two things. For the harf jar li plus a questioning tool maza. And both of them joins together to give you the questioning tool why. Why have you not written it? And limaza can be used in day-to-day Arabic as lima, like this. So this is also correct and limaza is also correct. Faisal says li annani. Now here he uses li anna, another sister of, as I have explained about li anna is the sister of inna, and it means because. And now why he is using it? Because he is giving his answer. Why he has not written the answers? He says because I, the ya mutakallim, li annani, because I ma fahimtu al as'ilata. I did not understand the fail plus the file plus the maf'ulun bihi. So I did not understand the questions, and as'ilata is the plural of su'al. Su'al means one question and as'ila means many questions. So he says that because he didn't understand the lesson, that's why he has not written it. So the teacher again asks a question. Ahafizta. So what is the fail here? We have hafiz. Hafiza means to memorize, and hafiza means to protect also. So it has two meanings, to protect and to memorize. أحفظت سورة الفجر. This is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. And this is our fail. We have a file. Where is the maf'ul bihi? The surata. This whole thing is a maf'ulun bihi, but the mudaf shows the fatha because only mudaf can change its haraka. So Surat al-Fajr is a maf'ulun bihi. Ya Ibrahim. And Ibrahim is the Ajami name and it has only single haraka. So Ibrahim says, Naam, hafiztuha. Now why hafiztuha? Because of the feminine noun surata, the tamarbuta is there. And we have a fail plus we have the tu damir as file and the ha pronoun coming in the position of maful bihi as in the place of object. So we have the whole jumla failure in such a small word. حفظتها وحفظت فعل plus file. So this is also a complete jumla failure. سورة مفعول به. الطين أيضا. أيضا means also, and this is also mabni, cannot change its structure, comes as it is with a fathatain. الطين سورة الطين مضاف and مضاف إليه. So we have our مفعول به سورة. So this is the end of the lesson and I hope it's easy for you to understand now. And let's do the exercises now and let's see what are the answers to the questions. So the first question here, Ajib anil asilatil atiyati, means the following questions you have to answer. So what is the first question? Aina dhahabat tullabul jududu, where did the new students went to? So how are you going to answer? They went. So if you want to say they went to mudir, so how will you answer? ذهب الطلاب الجدد إلى المدير. مديري. So your answer starts from here. And remember, whenever you start an Arabic sentence, you cannot use the verb with waw al-jama. You cannot use this pronoun. You have to use the verb for the singular male. This is the rule in Arabic sentence. Even the file is coming as a plural. When you start an Arabic sentence with a verb, you always have to use a male singular verb. This is the rule. Using the jama plural for the plural file, doer, is absolutely wrong. أفهم طلحة الدرس? Did Talha understood the lesson? Yes, نعم. First of all, you have to write نعم, yes. Then what you have to say? فهمه جيدا. فهمه جيدا. So this is the new word جيدا. And now let's see. Ayya suratin. So this questioning tool can change its haraka. Usually what happens, all the question tools, they don't change their structure. There is only one questioning tool, that is ay. It can change its haraka from dhamma, fatha to kasra. And whenever it comes in the structure of idafa. So this is all the rules I've been repeating every now and then. So this is the mudaf and this is the mudaf ilayh. Ayya suratin. Which surah hafiza Ibrahim? How are you going to answer this? Hafiza Ibrahimu, the file. Always remember the structure of the Jumla failure. You use the fail, then the file. Hafiza Ibrahimu. Now it's the time for mafulun bihi. So what are you going to put here? In the place of mafulun bihi, remember you have to put a fatha over it. So Hafiza Ibrahimu surata. Whatever you will use, put a fatha over it. Surata al-Fajri. And this is in Mudaf ilahi. Fajri and Wasurata Teen. And sorry, and as the moment you use a wow, remember the anything coming after the wow will follow the same Arab. Wa surata, it will also be a fatha, and atini. This is your answer. Man fataha an-nawafidha, who opened the window? So fataha, you can say fataha an-nawafiza, or you can say fataha aliyun an-nawafiza. So you can say fataha aliyun an-nawafiza. Nawafidha, you can write your answer as fataha aliyun nawafidha, or you can say fataha. You can say fataha, fatahaha with using a pronoun. You can say fataha and ha, the feminine ha for the nawafiz غير عاقل. Fatahaha nawafiza aliyun. So this is coming instead of a noun, ha, for nawafiz غير عاقل aliyun. And then you can use the fa'il. So either way you can use your, give your answer. So let's go to the next question. That is the question number 2. Da هذه العلامة, the tick sign and the cross sign, if your answer is correct or wrong. So let's check whether the answers are right or wrong. Fataha aliyun al-fasla. Who opened the class? Is it correct? Did Ali open the class? No, he did not open. So someone else opened it. Then Ma Raja Zakaria wa Hamzatu Wasman min Makkata. Yes, it's correct. So this statement is correct. They did not return from Makkah. Ma kataba Faisalun al-ajwibata li'annahu ma fahima al-as'ilata. Yes, it's totally correct. Then ما كتب فيصل الأجوبة لأنها قلمه مكسور. مكسور means broken. He did not write the answers because his pen was broken. No, the answer is wrong. He did not write his answers because he didn't understand the question. So let's check the question number 3 here. What is question number 3 here? Tamil means complete. Amsila al-atiya means you need to complete the example. So there is, you have to understand here the structure of fail, file, and maful bihi. So when you see the sentence and if it's a fail starting with a fail, you know it's a jumla failure. So mostly many of you must be knowing the rule of jumla failure, and the composition of jumla failure is the fail plus file plus maf'ulun bihi. So it's simple jumla failure and file coming as a noun and the maf'ul bihi coming as a noun here. So qara'a at-tullabu talibu al-Qur'ana. So you can see the harakas talibu with the dhamma, it's in the place of file. Qur'ana with the fatha, it's in the place of maf'ulun bihi. Simple as that, as the student read the Qur'an. So here al-qahwatu has been used as maf'ulun bihi here, coming in the position of maf'ulun bihi. Shariba ad-daifu. Daifu means the guest. Daif means the guest. Shariba ad-daifu kahwata. So this is the file, the doer, and by seeing the fatha, you know it's the maf'ulun bihi. So the guest drank the kahwa or the tea. Arabic tea. Dars is coming in the place of maf'ulun bihi, as you can see the fatha. Kataba al-mudarrisu ad-darsa. The teacher wrote the lesson. Al-bab means the door. Fatahat, now this is the tatanis and it's not the damir actually. It's just the sign of femininity and it is the only sign of femininity that comes with the verbs only. And what are the other signs of femininity? The other signs of femininity are the ta marbuta, the alif maksura and the alif mamduda. All these three signs comes with nouns only. And the tatanis is the only sign of femininity that comes with the verbs. So please remember that's very important. Fatahat aminatu al-baba. Fa'il and maf'ulun bihi. So you can see the qara'a is the fail, the talib is the fa'il, and Quran is the maf'ul bihi. So it's as simple as that. So let's check question number 2 here. Question number 4. Quickly, we will see the question number 4. Ayn means clarify. Al-fa'il, the doer. Al-maf'ul means the object. Fi jumal al-atiya means in all these coming sentences. Uktub al-fa'il bil-lawn al-azraq. You have to write. Uktub means you have to write the doer, fa'il doer. You have to write in lawn. Which color? In azraq, blue color. Wal maf'ul in lawn color. Which color? In ahmar, red color. Wadbit means to put the harakas. Haraka. Wadbit akhar means to put the haraka on the last letter minhuma. In both these, in the file, number 1, and number 2, the maf'ul. Both the cases in the file and the maf'ul bihi, you have to put the haraka on the last letter and you need to underline, just underline with the blue for the file and red for the maf'ul bihi. So let's do that. And now let's do that. And the number 1, example number 1, let me just change my color to blue first. Kasara at-tifl al-qalam. So first of all, you need to put the formula. Kasara fail. What should be after fail? The file, right? And what should be after file? The maf'ulun bihi. Remember the formula. This is the formula. And now let's do the underlining. What is the file? The tifl is the file. Okay, put the haraka. The file falls in marfu case, so it should have a dhamma. And why it is having a single dhamma? Because it's marifa. Then the noun coming after that is the maf'ulun bihi. Qalma. Single fatha because it's marifa. Kasara at-tiflu al-qalma means the child broke the pen. So using the same formula, ghassalat. So this is the, I'll mark it in orange or I should mark it in pink because it's the sign of femininity and not the damir. So we have the fail, we have the file Amina. So Amina should be in blue. And all the feminine names are ghair munsarif, means carry single haraka. They cannot accept kasra. In case of majroor and mansoob, they will show their position with the fatha. Al-mindila. So the Amina washed what? The handkerchief. So this should be in red. The mindil. So akala Usamatu al-ainaba. وأكلت زوجته. أكلت fail. This is the sign of femininity and we have a file زوجته. Now as you can see, this damir is added with the noun. So what is the position of the damir when it adds up with the noun? It's in the position of mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. So zawjatu is mudaf and the damir is in the position of mudaf ilayhi. Zawjatuhu, whose wife? his wife. Osama too. Osama's wife ate the banana. Al-mawza. So this is the maf'ulun bihi. So this is the Arab fail plus fa'il wa and maf'ulun bihi. So zawjatuhu, this is the feminine, zawja feminine for the wife of Osama. And Osama is also name of a male, but it has a ta marbuta at the end. So don't get confused that Osama is the name of a male. So it's just one of the rare names in Arabic which has ta marbuta at the end. Arab. Sharibatil. Now, this is also a tatanis, but why is it coming with the kasra? Because whenever Hamzatul Wasl comes after it, the sukun is removed and a kasra is given, and this is the tajweed rule. And it is the rule that when you see the lam of the al, there are two sukuns. So the moment you remove the Hamzatul Wasl for reading purposes, the two sukuns comes in contact. And while reading, you cannot read the two sukuns together. So one of the first sukun is removed and a kasra is given and joined with the lam for the reading purposes. This is totally a tajweed rule. Sharabatil baqaratu al-ma'a. So you know this is the fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. So the first one is the fa'il and the second one is the maf'ulun bihi. So it's very easy here. So I'll just write the fa'il and maf'ulun bihi instead of changing the color. Hafiza Hamzatu fa'il, al-Qur'ana maf'ulun bihi. Darabat, so you can see the tatani sign of femininity. Fatimatu, the fa'il, and bintaha. So the last letter is the ta, not the ha. This is the damir added, means whose bint. Darabat Fatimatu bintaha means her daughter. Fatimatu hit her daughter, her own daughter. Qatala rajulu, the fa'il. Al-hayyata, hayyata means the snake. So this is the maf'ulun bihi. Bil hajari, so this is jar wa majroor. Sami'a bilalu or bilalun, because this is the proper Arabic name, so it will have a tanween. Sami'a bilalun fa'il plus azana, he heard the azan, maf'ulun bihi. وَالذَّهَبَ. Now, an atf has come, so this sentence is also a jumla failure and it will follow the same Arab. So, yes. My question, there is a fail. Where is the file? Where is the file to complete your jumla failure? The file is hidden in zahaba. تقديره هو. In this case, the damir huwa is hidden. Remember, in past tense, the huwa and hiya from the ghaibs, we have two hidden pronouns in the past tense, the huwa and the hiya from the ghaibs. So in this case, the dhahaba has a hidden pronoun huwa in it. In Arabic, we say taqdiruhu huwa. Damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Ila al-masjidi jar majroor. Kataba al-mudarrisu fa'il, the teacher wrote. Ad-darsa maf'ulun bihi, the lesson, he wrote the lesson. Ala saburati, so this is jar wa majroor. Let's move on with the next ones. We have only, how many do we have? Only one left here. Fataha al-baqalu. Who is the baqal? Baqal is the grocer man. So this is the fa'il. And after the fa'il, we have the maf'ulun bihi, dukkana. Dukkan means the shops. The shop, only one shop. Fis sa'ati, jar majroor. Athaminati. So this is coming as a sifa, but it's telling you the time. Thamina means 8 o'clock. He opens his shop at 8 o'clock. So this is the answers. Now let's move on to the next question here. أكمل الجمل الآتية. أكمل is to complete. بالكلمة مناسبة means مناسبة means um, munasiba means suitable, means you need to fill these blanks with suitable nouns. وَضْبِطْهَا means and put the harakas. بِالشَّكْل means put the harakas on the last letter. Man fataha, who opened. So you can put anything here, whatever comes to your mind. So right now al baba. Man fataha al baba. So you need to keep in mind man fataha. So this is the fail. Where is the file? So there is only fail. No noun is coming after the fail. So you need to check. If no noun is coming after the fail, that means our file is hidden inside. Since this is the past tense for the male singular, so the file huwa is hidden in it. So our file is damir mustatir. So definitely the noun you will be giving will be maf'ulun bihi, and it should have a fatha over it. Ghasalat, this is the tatanis, not the damir, showing that the ghasala verb has come for a feminine singular. Ukhti, my sister. So this is my file. Noun has come. Now one may ask, file always have a dhamma. Why not this ta having a dhamma? But it's having a kasra here. So you should know that when a noun comes with a ya mutakallim, this ya mutakallim, the pronoun ya mutakallim that is used for I, has a tendency to forcibly give the letter before it a ya. I mean a kasra. It gives the letter a kasra forcibly. It has to take a kasra. So this is the rule when ya mutakallim attaches with the noun, even though it should have a dhamma over it, because ukht is falling in the position of file, and file always have a dhamma. But since ya mutakallim is coming, it is forcing the ta to take a kasra and remove the dhamma. So this is the due to the ya mutakallim and not the i'rab. It is still having a dhamma. So what will you say in your i'rab? When you do the i'rab of ukht, you will say ukht fa'ilun marfu'un wa alamatu raf'ihi ad-dammatu al-muqaddaratu. Muqaddara means it's the assume, means I am assuming that there is a dhamma over the ta, but due to ya mutakallim it has taken a kasra, but I know that there is a dhamma over it. So that's called muqaddara. When you don't see a haraka, but there is a haraka, you know due to i'rab there is a dhamma, but you cannot put a haraka over there. Then you say in i'rab as al-muqaddara, assuming, estimating. So now let's do the next one. Okay. The third one, dash ar-rajul. Now we have the file, okay. We have the maf'ulun bihi. Bilasa jar majroor, that's not in question. So we want, something is missing in jumlatul failure. What is missing? If you don't have a verb, your jumla failure is not complete. So we need to put a verb before the file. What verb can you put here? Daraba. And remember, if this is rajul, male singular, male, you need to use the male verb, daraba. Now let's do the fourth one, dash Yusufu file. We have our file and we have our maf'ulun bihi. Qahwata, what can you do with qahwa? Can you break it? Can you open it? Or can you drink it? So definitely you will drink the qahwa. So your verb will be shariba. And remember, if the file is male and singular, you need to put the verb as for the singular male, shariba. Then kataba al-mudarrisun. So now we have the fail and the file. What is missing here? Fail, file, and we are missing our maf'ulun bihi. And we have our jar majroor. So the jar majroor is not in question. It's just there to complete the sentence. So what maful bihi can you put here? Kataba al mudarrisu. What can he write? Ad-darsa. And whatever maful bihi you are going to give, you have to put the fatha over the last letter. So that's how you do your i'rab. Okay, now I forgot to give the noun for the maf'ulun bihi here. Ghasalat ukhti al mindila or al qamisa. So let's write al qamisa. Al-qamisa means the shirt. And whatever noun you will use, don't forget to put the fatha on the last letter. So the sixth one is dash su'adu. So what is the formula? Fail. So it's missing file. We have our file and we have our maf'ulun bihi. Su'adu is the feminine name. Al-khubza. Khubz means the bread. And now, who is the file? Keeping in mind the file. File is a feminine singular. So now you need to, what action can be done on khubz? She will eat definitely. So akala. Our verb is akala, but it's been used for feminine singular. What can you do? How will you show that this verb is being used for feminine singular? By putting the sign of femininity. So what did I tell you? The sign of femininity used only for the verbs is tatanis. Akala, putting the verb plus the tatanis. Akalat. Su'adu al-khubza. Qara'tu, we have our file. We have our file in damir, as a damir. We don't have a file as a noun, but as a damir. So we have our fail and file. What is missing? Our jumla, our maful bihi. So qara'atu, what can you put in the place of a mafulun bihi as an object? Anything, a darsa or a suratul fajri. Let's do suratul fajri. You need to put the fatha over the ta marbuta, and this is coming as an idafa al fajri. So that's your answer. Let's check what is remaining. Okay, 3 of them are remaining here. Let's do that. A dash. So this is the question. Hamza questioning tool. A dash al azana. We have our mafulun bihi. And now we need to put the fail. What is missing? Fail and the file. Both of them are missing. So either you can use a fail and a file as a noun, or you can use a fail and a file as a pronoun. So let's do both of them. So first of all, I will do a file with a noun. So a samia. You can only hear the azan. Samia. Bilalun. I'll take the name Bilal, the name as Bilalun. Asamia Bilalun al-adhana. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have our Mukhatib Hamza too here. So I don't need to put this name for the file. Asamia Lazana Ya Hamza too. So we have our fail here, Samia. And Hamza is the name of a male. Even though there is a ta marbuta at the end, there are some exceptions that a male noun can have a ta marbuta. Very few names of males have a ta marbuta at the end. So asamea lazana ya hamzatu. Or you can put, yes, you can write with the pronoun also. So let's put asameta with the mukhatib ones, the mukhatib pronoun. Asameta. The moment you put the past tense ta, you have to put a sukun over the ain. This is a rule, something you will learn in Quranic Arabic, as I've already told you. If you don't know how to write all these harakas on the structure of a fail and the damir, you need to learn the Quranic Arabic. So you can follow my lessons in the playlist of Quranic Arabic. in lesson number 17. Then the next one, at-tajiru ad-dukkana. Okay, we have our file, and we have our maf'ulun bihi. So what is missing? Our fail. So at-tajiru ad-dukkana means fataha. Fataha at-tajiru ad-dukkana. The file is here. Tullabu min al-fasli. This is extra. So what is missing? The fail. At-tullabu min al-fasli. What can the students do from the class? Kharaja. And tullab is plural male. But we are starting the sentence. Jumla failure. We cannot use kharaju with the vowel jama, but kharaja. I cannot put kharaju with the waw al jama. It's totally wrong. You cannot start a jumla failure with the plural verb. Always with the singular verb for the plural doers. This is the rule. So now let's move on to the next question here. Number nine. I mean it's the number sixth one. Ij'al means make. Kulla min al kalimat, from all these sentences. Atiyati means the following. Following words. You need to make the sentences. مفعولا به واضبط وآخر. Okay, you need to make the nouns into maf'ul bi. So you need to make a sentence where you can put this noun Quran, tuffah, dars, kahwa, bab, and qamis in the position of the maf'ulun bihi. So first of all, let's do this. Al-Quran. So what can you say for the Quran? Make a sentence where you can make Quran in as a maf'ulun bihi. So let's say qara'a. Qara'a. Let's make simple sentences. Qara'a Ahmadu. This is also a ghair munsarif name, and it's ajami, means foreign name, cannot have a tanween. Al-Qur'ana. Qur'ana. So you have to put the fatha over the noon. Then tuffahtu, whatever you can, what can you do with the tuffah, the apple? You can eat akala, or you can say joining with the pronoun akaltu. So basically when you attach the past tense pronoun with the fail madi, you always have to put a sukun over the lam. I mean the last letter of the verb. Akaltu at-tuffahatu. Tufaha. So this is tufah. So you need to put the fatha over the tufah. Ad-darsu. What can you do with the dars? A lesson. Kataba al-mudarrisu. Kataba al-mudarrisu. The file. We need to put the file also. Ad-darsa. You need to put the fatha over the sin. Qahwatu. Sharibti or sharibta. Anything you can attach. So sharib. If you are sharibat, okay. I will use the tatani. Sharibat. Suadu. I will use the same name so you can remember. Suad is the feminine name. Suadu. Al-qahwata with the fatha. Then fatahtu, or you can say fataha. Fataha at-talibu al-baba with the fatha. Al-baba. Al-qamisu. Now you have al-qamisu. So what can you say? Ghasaltu. You can say I washed al-qamis. So you can say ghasaltu. So with the ghasaltu al-qamisa. with the sad with fatha. Now let's do the question number 7. Now there is something that you need to learn in this question, and that's the rule that I told you, that you cannot start a sentence with the plural verb. In this example, as you can see, at-tullabu dhahabu ila al-malabi. So you cannot start an Arabic sentence with a noun and then a verb. This is totally wrong, and grammatically the sentence construction is wrong. You need to use the verb first, then the file, and then the extra comes. So if you want to put the verb first, you cannot use the plural verb. You need to use a singular verb for the plural doer, even though the doers are in plural. So that's the rule here. So same goes for the feminine also. You cannot use the noun at-talibat first and then the verb. The verb has to come first in the sentence in jumla failure and then the doer. And in this case, the verb is here plural, dhahabna with noon niswa here. When you make it into singular, you have to make it into singular feminine with the ta tanis as sign of femininity to show that dhahaba has been used for the feminine, even though the doer is in plural. So this is the rule that you have to keep in mind, and this is very important. So let's move on to the 8th question. قدم الفعل في الجمل الآتية. قدم means start the sentences with the verbs. All these following sentences. كما هو موضح. Likewise, it's clearly shown. موضح, it's clearly shown in the example. موضح means وضح means clear. It's clearly shown here. في المثال, in the example. So let's do that. الأول شربوا الأولاد. أولاد is the plural of walad. So you can say male children or you can say children. شربوا. So it's male children. That's why vowel jama for plural male has been used. Kahwata. So you cannot start a jumla failure with the noun first or a doer first. So you need to change sharibu to shariba. So I'm not going to write the whole sentence. I'll just give you the verbs. An-nasu sami'u al-adhana. So you need to change the place of verb and make it into jumla failure. So what will be the verb here instead of attached with the vowel jama? It will be sami'a. 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 And it's for the male, even though the doer is the doer is plural, so we will use it for the male singular. You need to keep this in mind. What are, like, if the doer is male or if the doer is plural, female, so you need to keep that in mind. At-tullabu katabu, so you need to put kataba, singular, male. At-talibatu dakhalna. Okay, now we have feminine plural, but the verb will be used for feminine singular. Dakhalat with the tatanis. Dakhalat. Mudarrisun, male plural. Kharaju, so male singular. Kharaja. Zumalai. Zumalai means colleagues, and Zumalai is the plural for male colleagues, and it's attached with the ya mutakallim, my colleagues. And this is male colleagues, so see, it's been used vowel jama. So raja, raja'a, to return. Akhawat. What is this noun? Akhawat. Is it the male plural or the feminine plural? If you are smart enough, check the pronoun. It's nun niswa. Definitely this is the sisters. If you don't know about the pronoun, you can still make out akhawat is a feminine plural for sisters because of the last two letters alif wa ta, jama muannas salim. So we will use ghasalat. ghasalat with the tanis. Ghasalat. Tujjar is male plural. Fatahu. Waw al jama ad dakakin. Dakakin is the plural of dukkan and is the broken plural, not the jama mudhakkar. It's not the jama mudhakkar. It's the addition of extra letters. So it's the broken plural. Fataha. Fataha. Let's check the remaining ones here. At-tabibat. Tabibat is the jama of feminine doctors. Zahabna. So we will use zahabat. Zahabat with the tatanis. Zahabat. Tullab is male plural. So fahima. Fahima. And now let's do the remaining question. That's question number 9. Let's do that. Tamil amsilatil atiya means complete the following. What you have to do here? Okay, in this sentence, you just need to pay attention on the structure of the sentence. Kharajat tullabu wa dhahabu. So the first verb that is being used here is kharaja. And the sentence construction is totally correct because it's the the male singular for the plural doer. وَالذَّهَبُ. The second verb coming is the plural ones. So this is what you have to do in this sentence. So the second one is قَرَأَ الطُّلَّابُ وَكَتَبُوا. So the verb coming after can be used in plural, but when you start the sentence, the verb should be in singular, either if it's male plural doer or feminine plural doer. Akala an-nas wa sharibu. So this is acceptable when you use the verb which is coming afterwards in plural form. Let's check the exercise on this rule. Kawin means make. Jumalan misl hazihi means whatever you have learned in this question number 9. You have to make sentences and there are words given in the brackets. Hazihil musta'amilan means using. Fa'lain means there are 2 verbs given and you need to use both of them. في كل تمارين in the whole exercise مستعينا بكلمات التي بين قوسين, that with the noun that has been given in between the brackets. Qausain means in between the brackets. Baina qausain, between the brackets. So you need to use both these nouns, and one is the file, the other one is the maf'ul bihi, and you need to use both the verbs with the question, within the sentence. So you need to follow the same example that we did just now. So the sentence is dakhala, the verbs are dakhala, jalasa, and we have tullab and fasl. So what should be the sentence here? So let's first make the jumla failure, taking the first verb as dakhala, at-tullab. So this is dakhala at-tullab. We can write it as dakhala at-tullab. So at-tullab can be with the dhamma, at-tullab with the dhamma, and what can be with the maf'ulun bihi? So first we will do our fail, okay, file, and we'll put our maf'ulun bihi. Dakhala tullabu al-fasla. So we need to put the maf'ulun bihi first. Wa, and then we need to use the second verb. Now if you're using the second, there is no place, so I'm writing it here. Wa jalasa. Will you use jalasa or jalasu? Wa jalasu. Just like in the examples we just did before, jalasu. And why waw al jama has been taken? Because the file is male plural. Okay. So similarly, we will do this. Daraba, daraba al-awlad. So male plural. Al-awlad. So awladu is in the file position. So daraba al-awladu al-hayyata. So hayyata is in maful bihi position. Wa and now. And the second verb we will use is wa qatalu. And why did we take the waw al jama? Because of the male doer, plural doer. Qatalu. Now let's do qara'a at-tullab. So this is easy. Qara'a at-tullabu ad-darsa. So putting that in the maf'ul bihi position, wa fahimu. Fahimu. With the waw al jama and alif of protection. Fahimu. Sami'a. Sami'a an-nasu. Nasu with the dhamma because it's the file. Al-azana. Azana. So this is the maf'ul bihi. Wa dhahabu. So I'm writing here dhahabu. Why? Because nas is plural. So dhahabu al-masjid. So now you need to put a harf jar. Ilal dhahabu ilal masjid. They heard the azan and they start going towards the masjid. Al-masjidi. And you need to put the haraka because it's the jar wa majroor. So this is how you need to do the exercise. Now let's move on to the next question, number 10. كون جملا مستعملا الكلمات الآتية. So now you need to make the sentences for each one of them. I have given all the sentences here, as you can see. So I'll just go through the sentences because I have made the sentences according what you have learned in this lesson. First of all is akala, means to eat. Akala al-waladu al-khubza. Khubza with the za with fatha. So here I'm using ghasala with the ta tanis. So you can use ghasala for the feminine singular. غسلت آمنة القميص, making it into مفعول به. قرأت القرآن, using the pronoun for in the file position. And كتب الأم الرسالة, means the mother wrote the letter. Sorry, if I have used for the there should be a tatanis. I forgot to give the tatanis with the ba. So it should be كتبت الأم الرسالة. So there is a mistake here. Daraba this is also a mistake. Darabat, because I have used bint and that's for singular feminine. Darabat al-bintu ukhtaha. So actually I have used a pronoun with the maf'ulun bihi. So that's how you should learn to use all these pronouns with the nouns and objects. Qatala ar-rajulu al-hayyata. So the rajul means killed the snake. دخلت الطبيبة في المستشفى, means the female doctor entered the hospital. خرجت طلاب الفصل. So remember, even if your file is male plural or in plurals, you have to use the verb as singular. خرج الطلاب الفصل. حفظت سورة البقرة. I memorized Surah Baqarah. And shariba al-abu al-labana, making the fail, file and mafulun bihi, the whole formula, keeping in mind fahima. Now last two examples that I have given is fahima al-as'ilata. And I have not used any file here. So where is the file? File is hidden in this verb. So how will you translate this? He understood the questions. As'ila is the plural of su'al, the question. Sami'a al-azana means he heard the azan. The file pronoun damir mustatir huwa is hidden in this verb. So last two ones I have purposely given the examples for the hidden pronouns. And remember to check the mistakes here, katabat and darabat, because I have used for the feminine singular. And now let's go on to the question number 11. Let's do that. Tamil Maili. Man fataha al-bab? Who opened the door? Ana fatahtuhu. So this is what I've been explaining in the whole lesson. So they have given in question number 11. Ana fatahtuhu. If you say ana fatahtuhu, it's also correct. If you say fatahtuhu, it's also correct. So here they have shown you with the verb fatah to the file, the mere pronoun falling under the position of file, and who another damir falling under the position of maf'ulun bihi. So always remember, if you see the two damirs coming together with a verb, the first one will be the file, the second one will be the maf'ulun bihi. And if you're getting confused, just remember the formula: fail plus file plus maf'ul bihi. So you will not get confused. The whole of it is the jumla failure. So that's what I've been repeating in the whole lesson. And now let's do the last one, al-kalimat al-jadid. So now the kalimat al-jadid, ainab. Ainab means the grapes. Grapes. Al-mauz, banana. At-tin, fig. And Fajr is the dawn, the time of Fajr. So here it's a Dhamma. So this shows that this noun is not coming as a zarf. If it would have had a fatha here, that means the noun Fajra is coming as a zarf to show you the time of Fajr. But here it's coming with a Dhamma. So that means we have this particular word as a noun. So that means it's dawn. Morning time. Jawab is answer. Ajwiba, the answer. Su'al, question. And the jama is as'ila. So remember, the jama is with the tamarbuta, both of them with the tamarbuta. Baqal, the grocer man. Grocer man. Al-asa is stick. And hayyatun is snake. We have a lot of words in Arabic for just for snake. And you can check the plural. It's Jama Muannas, made it into Jama Muannas. Samia, he heard. Fahima, he understood. And Shariba, he drank. So that's the end of the lesson. I hope this lesson is very clear to you now. And inshallah, if you have any doubts for the structure of the fail and the damirs, please check my Quranic Arabic playlist, the lesson number 17 that I'll be posting very soon, inshallah. With that, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.